be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Valley Children's Stadium in Fresno, California, home to the Fresno State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Georgia Southern's offense will get the first swing of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the ground, he's got it again. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Here's the pressure. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So Fresno State's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense. And I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got the big tight end on the corner route. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's French. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Warner. Under fire. First down and more. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Shakes off the defender. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
The Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. On the move. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Warner. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Scanning the field, it's French. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give out of the gun. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He'll do it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Back to pass, it's Warner. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that one's incomplete.
And sometimes the coverage is just great, and as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Just keep swinging it. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's French. Got it in the middle, it's Dallas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grabbed in the middle. It's held. It's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
This guy is such a weapon for this offense, especially down in the red area. Because of his speed and his size, he's a nice target right there on the post. You see him. It's just really hard to box him out and prevent him from catching the football. Good decision by the QB, and it results in a touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple, really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And
winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Dropping back, it's Warner. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Fresno State. Great job by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to pass. It's French. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's held. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give on the option. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Catch in the middle, it's Dallas. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's complete. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They'll run it from the gun. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Eagles will have it 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
And the Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's French. Got it in the middle, it's Cobb. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Good, right down the boulevard. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
14, Georgia Southern, 13.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Give to the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Pulls it and fires to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's French. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Rides to back and leaves it. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeps it on the draw.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eagles.
And that was a great example of a running back toting the rock with conviction. There's not a lot of time to hesitate. If you see a split second, you see a hole, you've got to hit it right now. Nice job by the RB there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They marched 72 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The inside handoff. Sweet cut there. Got the first down and more. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big pass.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
The kick is on its way. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's French. Catch in the middle, it's Helms. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in, it's Brown.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Brings up second down.
The Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
And the Eagles with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Dallas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's French. Quickly to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 22.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13.
That makes the score. Georgia Southern, 27. Fresno State.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Sets a kickoff.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air, it's Warner. It's complete to the right, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific scene there today in Fresno. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Second half all teed up, and Georgia Southern will start it with the kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
So now it's second and long. To the air, it's Warner. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
The run from the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll run play action. Pucks it out of the air. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's got his man. There he goes. Touchdown, Fresno State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On to attempt to try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They march 79 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. on the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Dallas. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, he's doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gary. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense was on to something there. They were sensing screen might be coming up. D-line did a great job staying home, getting close to the running back and tackling him for no gain.
And the Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. On the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Georgia Southern.
And I absolutely love this play call. You still got a little bit of space while you're not too close to the goal line where you can run your big tight end right up the middle of the field, run the post route, throw it up to him, let him do the rest, and get the touchdown.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Fighting off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Warner. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
At the 46-yard.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Dropping back, it's French. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Eagles! A great catch and run for 6. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone from the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Back to throw, it's Warner. Right on the money. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking for a man, it's Warner. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Second down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half, it looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Smashes it through for the PAT. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Helms.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Quarterback running on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's French. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
Gain of 6 16.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom. Stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Dallas. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you hear people talk about the 4-minute offense all the time in football. What does that mean? That means you're getting first downs, running the clock, and just right now physically dominating up front. Nice job by this offense.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Ready to try the point after.
For the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Georgia Southern, 49. Fresno State, 28.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Swings it out to the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Warner. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
That's caught. It's Freeman. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Get it out on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, the defense just needs to do a better job on that critical situation. That was a golden opportunity to get off the field, but quarterback and receiver, they were just better on that one. Nice throw. Nice job by the receiver getting his feet in bounds.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Quarterback on the keeper. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The give on the inside. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the air, it's Warner. He caught it! So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big fella moving. That defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense going all in to stop the run. Go straight ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Powers forward. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and finds his man on the left. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's French. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way. And you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing this guy the football and see if he can get another touchdown.
Rushes on him. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Gilliam. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. If you like the stats, and I know you do, he's over 400 yards passing now.
Yeah, if they win this game, he's getting a game ball. There's no doubt about it. This guy has been on fire from the very start of this football game. He's just been throwing bullets all over the field.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. A shot toward the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So a little too much contact trying to defend the fade, and that'll move it closer after that pass interference penalty. Off play action on first down. Throwing right. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Working that left side now. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Working that wide receiver screen. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Here comes the 2-point try. From the gun. It's complete to the left. He's not going to make it. They stop him at the 1, and the 2-pointer is no good.
Keeps the score. Georgia Southern, 49.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.